soft skill aspects or behavioral aspects of a particular candidate and situational based. They just focus mainly on the technology side, right? And I think that's where the mismatch is sometimes created, or they do not do too many discussions, with different people within the team, right, who are basically evaluating a particular candidate, right? So they just have very short, and and then everyone puts their best face during interviews, right? And that really wears off, once they start interacting with the team, and that's when they really cannot really conceal whatever, certain things, certain aspects of their behavior, right? And that comes out there, and that's where it becomes a little bit challenging. And that's where I think we have something called a cultural fitment or behavioral interviews, where we put them on particular scenario based questions and figuring out if this is how a person would behave, think, approach, right? So I think that role fitment part, apart from just the skills in the GD, is very, very important. And that's where the chances of going wrong is going to be minimal, right? There's no process that I would say is 100% fit. Even though there are companies like Amazon, others who do 7, 8 rounds of interview, I'm sure that no one will say that all the candidates that were brought in the system are 100% fit. That will be always there, but how do you reduce that particular anomaly? So I think one is definitely misalignment in terms of the expectations of a role, right? That is there, and another reality which probably typically occurs in services kind of an organization is with respect to the fungibility of resource, right? So a person probably has been taken for a particular role, but unfortunately that role is yet to materialize or going to take some time, or probably change, right? The person is required to play a different role. So example, if I hire someone for a Power BI developer, and then tomorrow I have a need for a Tableau developer, right? So I'll ask this person to probably change, and then sometimes the candidates are reluctant to change, and there are candidates that I've been talking to. So they say there was a change in the role that was being offered to me. I was put into a different thing. So they are a little bit scared in terms of changing their skill sets or focus from being a data engineer to data scientist, or to becoming a business analyst. So sometimes the people have fear in their mind, and they're reluctant to do it. And then similarly, the hiring manager side is they look at someone who's a real fit, because everyone wants to make their job easier, right? And they would want a candidate who's a real ready fit, versus to train someone for a month, 2 month, put some bandwidth into that particular person. So I think that's where people really start creating that particular difference, and saying that I wouldn't want to take this person into my team because he lacks so and so, and that creates a lack of trust in the candidate, saying that I don't think this is the right team to be part of, and that's where this particular issues crop up.